Good morning, everyone. It's good to see all of you. Today, we're going to take this a little simple. We're going to do a little somatic breath practice. And we're just going to kind of relax into this. And we're going to let go of any stagnant stress, any stagnant problem that's been happening all week, any kind of weirdness that you have in your body. I want you guys to kind of just take a moment and think about a good um a good mantra for you, a good intention to set today. Let's think about one or two specific things that have kind of been grating on you, kind of been getting underneath you a little bit and making you feel a little funny. I want you to start kind of moving your head a little. Let's start releasing some of this and just say inside your mind's eye, today I will release this energy that no longer serves me. Today I will release this energy that no longer serves me. We're going to start with a good basic inhale of 4, exhale of 4. We're going to rest in that for about 20 breaths. And then we're going to go straight into a couple holds. And then after that, we're going to finish up with a continuous repetition. Let your body build to speed. Listen to what your body is telling you. I invite you all to go ahead and begin to ground yourselves. Let's maybe clap onto our bodies, maybe give it or clap your hands together. Give yourself a little bit of an energy opening. Put it on your body wherever it feels comfortable. I'm going to rest mine on my heart chakra today. We're going to awaken this up and ask my heart to heal my body. We're going to set a good intention of healing for the group today as well. So let's go ahead and begin. I'm going to count and inhale. You can dim your gaze. I invite you to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Continue. Inhale. 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Continue. Count or not. Please make this your practice. For those of you that have continuously come to the group, I want you to notice how your breath may be getting wider and deeper with each inhale. You do not have to stay within the parameter of that count of 4. Please allow your body to move. Belly, chest, exhale as deeply as it feels it needs. Continue resting into your body's natural rhythm. Remembering belly, chest, exhale. I invite you to freely move your body. If you want to roll your neck, move your shoulders a little. We're going to do 3 more inhales. At the top of this one, I would like you to hold with a belly and chest and body full of air. Hold, hold, hold. Exhale slowly. Allow your body to release that air as slowly as possible, emptying out your entire body, and hold at the bottom of that. Hold, hold, and inhale. And hold, hold, hold. Exhale slowly, slowly. And hold, 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 and inhale. Last one, we're going to hold, 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 and exhale. Holding at the bottom for a count of 1, 2, allowing your body to rest back into a normal breath pattern. I invite you to bring awareness to the way your body is feeling, any sensations that you may be having. Let's place the palms of our hands, resting them down on your lap, palm up. Allowing for the energy to run across the palms of your hands in the awareness of your hand resting on your lap. Feeling that energy running back and forth, up and down each finger, all the way through your thumb, running through each hand, allowing the ball to form as a sphere of light within your hand. Placing that sphere of light anywhere in your body that may need a little extra healing. Feel free to rub it on your arm or your head, your shoulders, your chest, your legs, wherever you might need a little extra love and attention today. This healing energy that we are giving our bodies, we ask it to help us heal our bodies a little bit more today. Let's take a moment and smile in appreciation for this energy and this safety within our bodies that's allowing our bodies to heal. Breathe in that energy. Breathe in that appreciation. Releasing that stress and anxiety and tension. Become aware of your jaw. Just drop it open. Let it just hang. Taking a nice deep breath through your mouth. Feel free to release a sigh or any noise your body needs. Going back into a normal breath pattern. Giving your body a big squeeze. Thank you. Thank you for all the healing energy and healing that we are doing through our day today. Thank you for this breath. Thank you for this space. Thank you for today. When you're ready, you can begin to blink your eyes open. Take your time. Mm. Feel free to just stretch or move or sit and just experience the way your body feels, the sensations that you experience through this moment. Mm. Today, I really just have been brought to the forefront of my, existence lately, that sometimes resting is healing. And ever since the stroke occurred, I have been consistently shaming myself just for resting, because I couldn't get up and be this worker bee or workhorse, that I had always been, taking care of my kids and my family and working and taking care of me in there sporadically. And today I really just thought it would be a good idea to bring up a little topic about, today what I do differently to take care of myself is when I feel my head beginning to circle into that, I got to be doing this. I can't believe I'm not doing this. And I just want to be doing this. And I want everybody, to understand that this is so important to me. And oh my gosh, my head goes all over the place. And I have been allowing for that feeling to come in and just say to it, I know that it feels good to move and go and do, but right now it feels good to just rest. What can I do for you today, is what I ask, to help me rest peacefully in this. And I sit with that for a moment so I can allow my body to not be so stressed, thinking I'm missing out on something that I'm not missing out on, because this is what I'm supposed to be doing right now. I'm curious to know what you all do in those moments as well. I open the floor up for a share. Mm.
I've um I've definitely learned to slow down. I understand. I came to that realization that you're coming to, that sometimes you need to rest, because this whole stroke stuff happened to me. It was right at the beginning of my senior year of high school, and that was the main force behind my whole recovery. Was I was scared the hell of time. Time waits for no one. Time doesn't care that I'm on my ass. So time to get off that ass and get back in line with everybody else. And I mean, I'm starting to learn that I need to sit back and take that time, but it's hard. I understand. I understand. I've been in your situation. I've been there a couple times, and it's not a fun place to be.
Mm,
But you're doing marvelous. You're doing wonderful. Your foot looks wonderful.
hmm I try to rest right there. You're 100% right. I couldn't imagine doing
Yeah,
this at the age that you had to do all of that, and my mind was I was such a different person back then. Sitting down wasn't even an option.
yeah, I know.
you know, I struggle today just sitting.
I do too, and like Abraham, I was scared. I didn't cut myself much or any slack. I
Mm,
did hear from somebody that you continue to make connections after you stop doing something. If you do it long enough, your brain keeps working. So I did therapies every hour on the hour all day long, and I would just I would lay down like King Tut with my hands on my knees. I never went to sleep, but I'd rest for about 10 minutes with my eyes closed. So that was about all the
mm,
thing I did. I'm not a napper. They disorient me. I took one. I can't remember if I'd taken any others. I know I didn't take any during my stroke recovery, and I don't remember. I may have taken one in the ensuing 15 years, but until I took one about a month ago, I couldn't remember when the last time I'd taken a nap was. And I took one, and I it disoriented me completely. You know, take a nap from like 3
Yeah.
to 5, and you get up, and from like 5 to 10, you're at night you're all like wonky, and then you go to bed,
mm,
and you can't go to sleep. And
Yeah, that's I used to take naps, and that's kind of where I stopped. I mean, my nerves are all crazy when I wake up. I don't need that twice a day, you know. Like
I know what you
once
mean.
once is good enough. I'll just stay tired. It's all right.
I know what you're talking about because after 15 years and pretty much getting rid of the spasticity when I'm awake and moving around when I wake up every morning, my
Yeah.
my affected leg wants to do like a big old stretch, but it doesn't want to
Mm,
move, and it feels like it's going to get a cramp, and I'm like I go through this whole thing like stretching it out real slow because I feel like I'm going to get a cramp. I've never gotten a cramp, but that's what it feels like. So,
mm.
Hmm.
and
Yeah, those.
if I get up without doing that, I'll stand up right out of my bed is the bathroom door. I'll put my hands on the bathroom door and do a couple of heel raises, maybe lift that leg, get it going, and then
Mhm.
start moving.
My leg does that. It's actually funny because since the surgery, it's almost like it's intensified the cramp, and it's been waking me up every morning at the same time. It's crazy. And it just goes into these wild spasms that they were like that for the first few years, where they were
Okay.
really, really bad and they would like stop me in my tracks.
Hmm.
But they kind of settled down. But ever since the surgery, it's definitely come back full force. So
Yeah. Well,
I've been doing this
Surprised me.
slow stretching first thing in the morning, trying to get it worked out. And it feels like it's a Charlie horse, but not like all the way there. It just feels like somebody's wringing your muscle out. Oh, it's very uncomfortable. Mm,
Yeah.
yeah, but anyway.
Yeah, I think it'll get better quicker. I think it's your brain realizing that something different's going on down there and saying, "What do I do?" Sending signals. If the signals don't go the right place or know what to do,
Yeah, I think
that's
we're
where
at
you
the
get
beginning.
spasticity from. And I don't
Yeah,
know. This
my
sounds
whole
like
leg, it's like all the way up the back of my thigh. It's super tight on that side, but he stretched the muscle. So I'm not really surprised. That's what the incision on the back of my leg is from, him stretching that muscle. So it's like pulling a rubber band down, and whenever you do that, the rubber band gets tighter and tighter.
Yeah, of
So
course.
it's just going to take a little bit to get it stretched out and to let it all settle in together. I get
Yeah.
it.
Your brain will figure it out. Even people who don't have surgery,
Yeah,
because they will start putting their heel down if they're in that downward toe pattern that a lot of people end up with when you go to do
Yeah.
your heels up. And over a couple of months, if you do that enough, I've done it with one, two, three, four, at least 3 or 4 local survivors, and basically, when you do that, your brain goes, "Oh, we need to fix these tendons. They're not long enough, and
Mhm.
actually, will make your tendons
Yeah.
right length." So,
It's pretty amazing.
gotta trust you. I don't need to tell you this. I'll tell everybody in the audience. Angelia, you're pretty good at it. You gotta, trust your body, and a good way
Mhm.
of trusting your body is listening to it, of course.
Mhm.
And,
You know what's really neat? I can feel my heel again. And it's been since all this happened, I couldn't feel my heel at all. And that's one thing. Like all of these things are just things that just keep popping into my awareness because it's new. It's kind of neat, as I'm going through this, like, oh, this is different. Oh, this is different. Like, yeah, so yeah, it
well,
is really neat.
the other thing is, I see a lot of people report, that. Well, I see. Actually, it's usually starts with a question. I've got these funny tingling and pain in my hand all of a sudden at 8 months, or a year and a half or whatever, and what's going on with this? And a lot of people jump on and say that happened to me. I do too, because it's typically a good sign that your body's healing. A lot of times after you get those little pains and things, you start getting little flickers of movement. So I always tell people,
Yeah.
pay attention to what's going on, because if you get those, if it results in like little teeny bits of flickers of movement, which are semi-voluntary, then you should, work with them to build on them and make them longer and more voluntary, under your control.
Completely. I believe that if you feel something that you haven't been feeling in an area that you weren't feeling anything in, that's always a positive sign. Even if it's a discomfort, it's waking up.
Right.
That's
That's
exactly what's going on.
yeah. I was just going to use the term. A lot of people say, use that term. It's waking up, or yeah, my arm woke up and got movement shortly after those
Mhm.
sensations. So yeah, we don't have a choice really, but you may as well go ahead and get on board. We have to trust our brains. The brain knows what it's doing. It's doing all kinds of things while we just sit here. Um, you know, like it's talking to all your core muscles so you don't fall over.
Mhm. Would anyone else like to share?
Well, you were just talking about these feelings going down to your arm or hand. Like I mentioned earlier in other sessions, I had these electrical feelings going down my whole arm to my hand. Now they are different feelings, a little bit better. So I'm hoping one day something will positive happen. And well, like you said earlier, for me just to sit, and that's never been me. I never sat and just, I've always been outside doing things, inside, outside. I was
Mhm.
just not a never person just to sit.
Me
I
either.
had sciatica 3 years ago, and I couldn't wait for the 6 weeks to pass because that's how long it took for the sciatica to heal. And it killed me sitting at home watching it was a springtime. So that means I would have been working outside doing things. It killed me. So literally I have to say to myself now, like, Now I guess it's your time to rest a little bit.
Mhm.
And hoping one day you will recover and you'll be back out there. So I'm going to play therapy, so hopefully something will work.
Sophia, if you want that, it will arrive. I don't know how long, but as long as you keep that in your mind as your goal, it's mind over matter. You'll be able to do it. You'll get your arm back. It may not be today or tomorrow, but you
Right.
will.
Keep envisioning your body being healed
Yeah.
in all of this.
Definitely.
Just keep that vision in your brain. And I know I had to stop, I had to be real mindful of how I was speaking to myself. And I've caught myself like through this, like I have to be very mindful of what I'm saying to me inside of here and here. Because if I'm sitting here consistently saying, "Ugh, this is taking too long," or "Ugh, this is happening," or like, "I just want to do this. I can't do this. Look at all these people doing this stuff that I can't do." That is just spinning a wheel of negativity
Yes.
right back into your body. And words have energy. The things you say to yourself within your body speak to what your body is trying to do. And I found myself like seriously like sitting myself down yesterday being like, all right, your whole family won't even come in your bedroom right now. They were all out in the living room hiding away from me.
Yeah.
I'm like, because I turned into like cranky pants.
Wait,
It was
you were
so
breathing
funny.
flames? No.
Just a little bit. Yeah, so yeah, and I wasn't even like I was breathing flames so much on myself because I was just getting a little frustrated, and then the flames kind of started spreading a little bit onto them too.
Yeah.
But I like had to set myself down and just kind of get real and real aware of what I was doing to myself because I was causing that. And it's
Yeah.
just silly. And my body was hurting more. I notice these differences whenever I just slow down a little and just become aware,
Yeah.
you
Really slow
know?
down, take stock of
Mm,
what's going on, and
take a couple
take,
breaths.
yeah, situation report of the whole body, and go
Yeah.
from there.
Let's pivot and go on to the next thing.
Yeah. Well, pivot.
Yeah.
I rarely
So,
post memes, but I have one that I was going to post today in wellness that you like. I don't know where the term comes from. It says, "Don't shoulder yourself."
mm,
And it's on this subject matter. I'll put it there and tag you on it, Angelia. And
yeah, that's fun.
here's one thing. We work our whole lives. You know, we're brought up to believe that we're defined by work and success and all the
Mhm.
things that we do, and that's hard to let go of. I'm a type A maniac myself, so I get this. Um, it's hard to let go of. But one thing that would be a really good thing if you can do it is to take a mind shift towards, you know, my job at this point is to heal. My job is to get better. I was
That's beautiful.
self-employed. I was self-employed, and I said it out loud. Okay, I'm going to take whatever work comes in, but I'm not going to look for work. My job right now is to get better, so I
Yeah.
can take work again in the future. So I can maybe get back closer to,
Life.
well, so I can. Let's skip. I said get back so I can work on being the best new me I can be to deal with the life that I have in front of me. So if you
Exactly.
can
I
make that
love that.
Yeah, well, I actually said it out loud to a nurse I never seen before, right before I was to walk out of the rehab hospital. I just blurted it out. I have no idea where it came from. Well, I mean, it came from my brain because my brain, I sometimes occasionally like say things that I'm almost not aware of. So I'm at the nurse's station waiting for my PT to come to walk out of the rehab hospital, and just blurted it out to somebody, whoever was there. And it stuck because it's a good one. And
That's
it's
great.
what you need to do,
Mm-hmm.
people hang on to that dream of going back to their old selves for far too long.
Yeah,
And
in my opinion.
And I don't think that's realistic to think I'm gonna go
it's hard to
back.
let go. It's hard to let go.
Well, but anybody who's on the healing path will tell you that they didn't really get on that path until they managed to do some letting go, because it's consuming. And
It
you can also
very much
get into
is.
that whole, what I call, circular negativity.
Yeah.
Find a reason why why everything doesn't work for you.
It's that trauma response to the imbalance, but you have to kind of pull that awareness in those moments and just kind of sit it back for a second and understand that I was telling myself that yesterday, that it's my job to heal right now. It's not my job to get up and chase kids and fold laundry and do anything standing, period. I'm like, I'm just supposed to sit here right now. So
the laundry will be there when you
yeah.
trust.
And
trust
the
me,
pile will be
like any
five
other
times
family.
full.
People can
probably
find
pretty
their
used to you
clothes.
doing it.
Bye, honey. All right. Well, let's close this up. Let's go ahead. If nobody else does anybody else want to share? Okay. Let's go ahead and get this closed up. Let's do our chant. We're gonna do happy brain, happy heart, healing body. Happy brain, healing heart, happy heart, healing body. Thank you guys. This was such a great group.
Thank you, Angelia.
Thank you.
Have a good weekend.
Thank you again. Have a good weekend, everybody.
Bye.
You as well.